It is semi-final Saturday here in Nottingham, and it's an all-British affair as Heather Watson makes her way onto centre court.
And now, from Leicester, it's Britain's #1, Katie Boulter.
And she is joined by Katie Boulter, making her semi-final debut on the Hologic WTA Tour. And what a place to do it for Katie Boulter, the local girl from down the road in Leicester. So good morning, semi-final Saturday. It is them here at the WTA Open Nottingham. I'm Mark Vandy, and there are no seeds standing, so all four players will feel with some justification their name could be on the trophy tomorrow afternoon. Our other semi-final to follow this one, not before 12:30 local time. Alize Cornet up against another British player, Jodie Burridge. So, three British players in the semi-finals. That is a bit of history. First time since 1975 that has happened. Virginia Wade, Sue Barker, Glynis Coles over in Paris almost 50 years ago. So what a performance it has been this week from the British players. We are guaranteed one British finalist. Maybe there'll be two. Alize Cornet, I am sure, has plenty to say about that in our second match. But our first match is almost good to go. Kelly Rasco umpire for this one.
So same conditions as the previous round, shot clock to corner, net machine, TV changes, which is high, no rackets on the ground, Heads okay, let's see, off we go. Heads. Sir, okay, can we just have a quick picture break this place and might be fine with you?
What a lovely little moment that was for our little girl Letty. The picture she'll remember for many years to come. Heather Watson against Katie Boulter, this first semi-final at the WTA Open. So just to remind you, Alize Cornet or Jodie Burridge will await the winner of this match in tomorrow's final. So then, the two players contested this first semi-final, starting with Heather Watson, 5'7" from Great Britain. The ranking has taken a bit of a hit in this last year or so, 195 now in the world. Watson is, that will improve of course, next week, has been as high as 38. Been on tour 13 years, 4 titles to her name, the first Osaka 2012. And she's won in Hobart, Monterey, also in Acapulco. An Acapulco victory in the early stage of 2020, a real purple patch for Heather Watson. Also reached the final four at Hobart. But the pause of the tour in 2020 really affected Watson's momentum. And it was only to the middle to the end of 2021 where she got some good results going. Semi-final run at Birmingham. This season's been okay for Watson, good run to the quarterfinals in Hua Hin, one up at a couple of ITF events in Glasgow and also Calvi in France, but this is by far her best showing of the year so far. As it is for Katie Boulter, the 26-year-old from just down the road in Leicester, now the British #1, ranked at 126 in the world, has been as high as 82, that was in the early part of 2019. And she was flying at that point, making good inroads at a number of tournaments. But a nasty back injury came along at a really bad time for Boulter, wiped out most of that season. 2020, as we know, was a short season, and the last couple of years Boulter has found some form, particularly on the grass, quarter-finalist here in 2021, beaten by Lauren Davis. Also reached the quarter-finals at Birmingham last year, beat Karolina Pliskova as well at Wimbledon. This season's done very well at ITF level, winning one event and reaching 2 further finals. And Boulter got to the semi-finals in Surbiton last week. Now, as for the head-to-head between these two, Boulter leads 1-0. Look where she won. Right here in 2021. 7-6, 6-3. That is a huge psychological advantage for Boulter. On top of that, also won earlier this season in Calvi in Australia at a lower level event. So Boulter certainly in charge in the head-to-head. Kelly Rask, our umpire for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this semi-final match will be the best of 3 tie
Well, we've had plenty of sunshine this week. More cloud today. Still warm though. 18 degrees at the moment. 22, 23 predicted later on. Outside chance of a shower. Very, very unlikely though. So yes, Katie Boulter does have the advantage in the head-to-head, but Watson far more experience at this point in a tournament. This is the first time Boulter's reached a semi-final on the Logic WTA Tour. For Watson, it is a 12th semi-final, winning 5, losing 6 of the previous 11. So she's been here before. And as you can see, plenty of spectators. Diego Vananelli, Watson's coach, on the left there.
And the woman.
So it should be a cracking first semi-final. An all-British affair between Heather Watson and Katie Boulter. A place in tomorrow's final on the line. Semi-final action then, here at the Rothesay Open. It is Heather Watson up against Katie Boulter. Both players will have